2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that. Street. Set. Hook.
From the 34. Catch made over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Can't get it to him. Incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. And it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Nix from the gun. Connects with his back. Julian McLaughlin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35.
Set.
They motion the tight end over.
Ready.
Nix with it on 1st. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go now. Hut.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Finds Mims. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready.
They'll throw again. Nix. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Reload. Ready.
McLaughlin will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Going ground game again here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And look at this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Yeah, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Fields on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance. This offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Complete right side to Washington. And he's out of bounds, very close to that marker, but it looked a tad short. Oh, and it is. That's a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Nice game left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. McLaughlin's got it, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull out in front further, 13-zip. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Cordero Patterson now to return. Return is looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set, 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Don't jump.
Throwing again on second down. Fields escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Here we go.
Running behind center with Harris. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent down by Cody Barton. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to third down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action a little later.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down from the red zone. Gets this one to Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Steelers calling their first time out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, son.
Field throwing here. This throw is caught. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Here we go.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Set.
Another throw for Fields. He's on the move. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Broncos make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They haven't caught it yet. And he does. Touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they locked in and try to stick him deep. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set.
Lone back gets the handoff. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Going to the ground again on first. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Ready? Ready?
Knicks off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Knicks looking to throw. It's caught, McLaughlin. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Shot alert, check go.
They'll run for this. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Here we go. Right.
First down throw for Fields. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds him over the middle. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He's got Harris. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and a big play follows.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Taken in by Harris. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw on third down. Chased out to his right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This ball's caught by Pickens. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Broncos corral it.
You know, Kate, I don't always think it comes to people's minds how much execution there is in a lateral. Right? You see it out on the playground, Little League football, people tossing the ball around. Well, there's a reason you don't get away with it in the NFL, because if you're not right on the spot, well, the defense can make you pay, and they do right there.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Lion. Come on.
From the 31. McLaughlin there to bring it in. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. And he knocked him back across the line.
Ready.
On third down, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll throw again. Nix. Searches from the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Steelers calling their first time out. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Check Bobcat.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. That's this one. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Shut up!
They send a tight end in motion. Knicks with it on first. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Set!
Third and long for Knicks. On the move, headed right. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. Set high.
Fields to throw it. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Fields. He puts some power on a deep one. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Knicks. Mims with the grab. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready? Set up.
Running for the marker on second. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ready?
Now Nix. McLaughlin's got it, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Come on, set! Curve 19! Curve 19!
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos only up by a few. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Nix. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Easy. Here we go.
A pistol snap. Fields. Forced out to his right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. Gets this one to Harris. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he quickly knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and the effort swarming after him denies the first down.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls him back within one score here in the 4th.
He got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now I think we all ask the question that they're probably asking on the headsets. With one timeout remaining, will they try an onside kick? Or do you rely on your defense and try to pin him deep?
This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but Not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope. And
wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Here we go. All right.
He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. A bit of desperation on his deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.